Hey guys, Will here for another Willpower Wednesday. So, today we're going to talk about giving into temptations. When you guys get tempted, most of the time it's usually with food or a snack item. But the thing about the temptations are they're more of an emotional craving. Now, what's an emotional craving? The difference between an emotional craving versus a physical need is emotional cravings tend to come on rather quickly. You're fine 1 second, and then you really want something specific the next. And like I said, it is specific. It's not hunger, which is a physical need. If you're actually hungry, anything sounds good. If you've never spent an entire day out hiking and without any food, you guys slowly get hungry and hungrier and hungrier. By the end of the day, you're just willing to eat whatever's in front of you at this point, even if it's healthy food. You don't even care because you're just trying to feed your body some nourishment from all the physical activity you just had. But with an emotional craving, you're probably going to crave something very specific, usually a sweet, salty treat, or some fatty foods. And they're triggered by your past experiences most of the time. So maybe it was childhood memory or a time of great stress, sadness, or feeling of loneliness. Those types of things are what going to trigger your emotional cravings. And that's why you'll want those specific food items. And even if you've just eaten food, even if you've just had a full meal, you're still not 100% satisfied. And the reason for that being is because it is that emotional craving. So the sooner you can recognize these things, the easier it is to avoid them and let it pass. There's a couple of little tricks that will help you on this. One, it is a time thing. So the longer you wait it out, the sooner the craving will pass and you won't notice it. You won't need it anymore because you're not actually hungry. If you were actually hungry, you would eat some regular food. If it's healthy food, it'll be fine and it'll help you get past the hunger. But if it's an emotional craving, just wait it out. Drink some water, go for a walk, whatever you got to do to burn through that time, and it'll pass. Another thing is to look at the food item and kind of almost make a pros and cons list in your own head. If I eat this food, this is the way I'm going to feel. This is the way I'm going to look. This is the energy it's going to give me. And think about not just during the eating, but afterwards. By eating this food, I'm going to feel this way about myself. I'm going to feel this way about eating that. And just kind of go through all the emotions that are going to go with that. And then on the flip side, if I don't eat this food, if I choose to avoid it, this is the way I'm going to look, these are the results I'm going to get, and this is the way I'm going to feel. So do both sides of the spectrum. Whether you ate the food, how are you going to look, feel, and the results you're going to receive? And if you don't eat the food, how are you going to look, feel, and the results you're going to get? And the last thing is just understanding and recognizing that it's an emotional versus a physical need. And giving yourself options that are readily available to fulfill a more physical need in those instances. If you guys never have a fruit or vegetable nearby, but you leave candies on your desk at work, guess what you're going to grab? if you guys don't meal prep or have your food readily available in your fridge, but you guys keep frozen packs of anything else, maybe you have some ice cream in there, what are you more likely to eat? Because whatever is easier will tend to be your first option. So set yourself up for success, have your food ready and prepared, and plan your entire day out ahead of time. Alright guys, that's your Willpower Wednesday. Hope that helps keep you on the straight and edge. Don't forget that on April 10th, we are doing our body fat testing truck. He's gonna come in, he'll be right here in Eastlake. Make sure you guys sign up and schedule your first test, which is gonna be on April 10th. It's coming in at 5 a.m., 6 a.m. till 7:30. All right, so you guys will be booking every 10 to 15 minutes. Go online, click the link, put yourself on the schedule. Then he returns 8 weeks later on June 5th for the retest. So that way we can stick to a program, follow a plan, see the transformation and the changes in your body, and get another retest. Remember that when you guys do get this testing, you guys will learn about what your metabolism is and how much your body burns every single day. By knowing how many calories your body burns, we can now guide your nutrition plan to be more exact to you and customize it towards you and your goals that you want to see. We'll be having this challenge that goes on at the same time. So if you guys do the tests, before and after tests, on April 10th and June 5th, I'm also running an 8-week transformation challenge where I will be giving away $100 to the top female and $100 to the top male transformation. And the top overall between the two of those will receive an additional $300. So make sure you guys sign up for that as well. Be right there in the same link. Click the link, get yourself signed up, at least for the testing so you guys understand what your metabolism is, but you feel free to also join in our challenge so you guys can win some money. See you next time.